I do find similarities in what happened in 1981 and 2011, especially the opportunities to young people. So many young people unemployed in 1981, same way as in 2011. And so there's many reasons why young people should be angry in 2011, because now we're living in a age now where perhaps youngsters will not be as affluent as their parents. As a reality now, especially when you think of tuition prices and the political class. They went to university for free, and so and they're more likely to be able to afford a house if you like. But now for young people, those opportunities are denied them. So I think they've got a right to be angry. But where the situation is different is that I believe that the initial march in Tottenham to protest about the death of Mark Duggan was a just one, because again, the police have to be made accountable for their actions. And I felt it wasn't investigated properly by the IPCC. They give out misleading reports, and that angered the community in Tottenham. And then we had the situation that happened on that night. And I believe the focus was taken away from the initial march and protest about the case of Mark Duggan. And it was overtaken by, if you like, chancers, opportunists who decided that, oh, because there's something going on in Tottenham, they're going to perhaps maybe try and get a new pair of night trainers in Croydon High Street or elsewhere or in Manchester. And I believe that that the focus was lost entirely, and all the media was reported on was the fact that we had these copycat riots, and I just felt a bit disillusioned because of that, because of obviously in all cases, I mean even in Brixton there was looting back then, and young people took the chance to stock up on new trainers, new phones, whatever. Well, there wasn't new phones around in my day, but whatever they could do. But there's always been riots in London for the last few hundred years. And so it's going to happen every now and again that the young people are going to rebel. And then when you're in the middle of all that, there is this massive adrenaline rush and you want to be involved. It's exciting. And I think so many youngsters got caught up in that who would never otherwise get caught up in anything like that. And so that's the way I explain it. People just got caught up, and I think that a lot of the sentencing was very unjust when you consider that politicians were stealing from the public purse only what 2 years ago or so, and then you find young people being sentenced to a year's prison for stealing what, a bottle of water. The politicians stole a lot more than that. So again, I felt young people again were being made scapegoats, and the establishment put the frighteners on. But very similar cases, 1981, 2011, but I felt that 2011, what we saw around the country was mainly opportunistic, if you like. I think the youths acted differently. Um, when I say that, there were very similar circumstances to 1981 as there were in 2011. You had mass youth unemployment. I think it was something like 50%. In areas like Hackney, areas like Brixton, the same as it was in 1981. But where I feel that the situations were different was that with the social media now so available to everybody, I feel that there was an element of young people looking at the news, looking at Sky, looking at Twitter, looking at Facebook, and seeing other youngsters going into a store, taking out a pair of brand new trainers or phones or whatever it was. And I feel there was a bit of, they're doing that in Brent Cross, they're doing that in Hackney. We should be doing it down Croydon or whatever other destination they lived in. So there's a bit of copycatting, I feel, because of the social media phenomenon. And so I feel that the just cause that was the march of family members and friends after Mark Duggan passed away in controversial circumstances, and they had a march to Tottenham Police Station. That cause, that just cause, was lost a bit in all this frantic looting that we saw in our towns and cities across the country. And so that's where I believe it differed. That's not to say that looting never took place in Brixton in 1981, but that was an afterthought to the initial determination to confront the police about the brutality and the fact that we believed the police had actually killed another young black man on the night before.